let me ask you guys a question. In this new patch, how many times have you opened your star map and just simply set a course where you want to go and then exit out your star map? But do you know there is a wealth of information inside your star map? You see those numbers, those grids, and those lines? Every single one of them means something. So in this video, we're gonna do a deep dive into probing as much as information as possible from your awesome little star map. The very first thing is finding north. But obviously, space is a three-dimensional space. So it's really hard for you to say where is north, where is south. But to simplify our understanding about the star map, we're just gonna define a north. So every single time, if you are in space, when you hit F2, when you go to star map, the orientation is always like this. As long as you don't move the map, and every time you go to your star map in space, when you're on the ground, it's different. But as long as you're in space, every time you go into star map, it will reorientate you like this. You'll always see the word Stanton facing you exactly like this. So we are going to define north as when you look straight ahead, right there. This is north and this is south. This is west, this is east. Just to simplify things. So north is defined, but how do we find it? Next thing, when you look at your own position, this green circle with an arrow, and this arrow, even though it has a direction, it will always point north. It doesn't matter the orientation of your ship or of your character. This little arrow will always show up toward north of our map. And across your own positional symbol, you can see these two dotted lines. All the other lines on the grid are solid lines, but these two lines are dashed lines. These two lines across your own position. Now, exit out the star map and go to your ship. Look at your own radar here. You see these numbers, 180, 360, and when you rotate, you see 270. And then you see 90 degrees. And if you position your ship like this, and when you look at your radar like this, when you see here is 360 directly in front of you, and across is 180. Now, let's define the north on your radar. You can disregard these numbers and replace them with 180 degrees as north, 360 degrees as south, and then 90 degrees as west, 270 degrees as east. And this will match exactly the direction that we just defined on your map. Here is north, which is the 180 degrees shows on your radar. On the left is 90 degrees, which is west. And here is south, which is 360 degrees. And over here is east, 270 degrees shows on your radar. Wow. When I realized this, I was like, what? I've been looking at my star map since the PTU begins hundreds of times, but I just realized exactly what this position means. With this, you can actually know exactly where you are or your relative position in the Stanton system. Now, let's verify this, see if this is correct or not. Let's start from a small scale inside Crusader. So if here is north or 180 degrees on your radar, then Daymar would be about 30 degrees toward the right, or you can say it's about 30 degrees northeast. So go back to my ship. When I look straight at 180, and that is north, and 30 degrees northeast, I'm rotating 30 degrees about, you see, that's Daymar right there. And on your radar, you can see here is 180, here is 270, here is north, here is east. It's a little bit over 30 degrees northeast. How to find Yella? Yella is about 50 degrees northwest. Now, let's see. About 50 degrees northwest. 180, that's north. Rotating about 50 degrees. There we go. We found yellow. And now, what about Ceylon? Ceylon is about 30 degrees southwest. Okay, let's look for Ceylon. Southwest, which means we need to look at 360 degrees. So we are facing south now. And southwest, we're gonna turn left about 30 degrees. And that's Ceylon. Now, what about in a galactic scale or in a solar scale? In this solar system, if you zoom out, this is a whole Stanton system. First of all, let's look for microtech. Microtech is about 45 degrees northeast, right? That's microtech right there. Okay, so let's find north first. Facing 180 degrees. So that's north, and 45 degrees northeast. So about here. And now you can look up and down. There we go. Microtech right there. 45 degrees northeast. And then Herson is almost east. And Pyro is a lot more southeast. Let's look for Herson. Herson is almost east. So 270 degrees right here. And then that should be Herson somewhere there. Yes, that's Herson. Oh no, that's Stanton. Wait, what? It says Stanton. Maybe here? Yeah, HRL 1, HRL 2. Yeah, the locations are overlapped, but you see, that's Herson right there. And then Area 18, we are going to more southeast. That's Area 18. I mean, our corp right there. Pyro Gateway is about 30 degrees southeast. That's straight south, so I went over. It's about 30 degrees. Oh, there we go. Pyro Jumpway. Oh, it's about 45 degrees actually. 45 degrees southeast. And that's Pyro Jumpway. So, even without using your star map to set the course, if you sort of remember exactly where those systems are in your mind, like I just jumped into Crusader, and now I want to jump to Microtech. I just look northeast, about 45 degrees northeast. So I found north 180, and then rotate to about 45 degrees, and then I just pitch up and down, look for Microtech right there. This is awesome, right? This actually gives you a sense of where you are exactly in the Stanton system without blindly traveling and just setting your course and traveling. And understanding this direction on your radar and on your star map is very practical and useful for your day-to-day travel in the Stanton system. So there you go, guys. We have found north in the Stanton system, and I hope this will help you traveling easier.